Oh, this could be the S guard. Whoa.
That seems like a once in a lifetime type of situation, and now it needs to be not just 3 times in a row, but 6. So Anality is going to need to find some alternate kill options for that stock 3 going into this grand final set. Anality versus Sonix.
To be fair, that wasn't the only move that we saw Kazuya pull out there that really impressed us. So these are things that I don't remember seeing pulled out when playing Sonix earlier. Sonix keeping that aggression level up there though. Those spins going hard, already up to 90% on Kazuya here. Sonix came ready to pull out this win.
Anality, though, firing right back. I mean, one opening and already looking for those air dodge reads into the up smash, looking for that stun side B as well. These options are just slightly off of being lethal at this point, not giving Sonix any room to sleep on this. And now with the Rage Art online as well, oh no, can they make it back? I don't think so. That last fair, I think, is going to decide it. If not that one, the new last fair absolutely will.
Sonix knows that Anality can play this taunting game, can get in your head. Sonix owning that first, getting inside of Anality's head, playing with this Kazuya, did not need to push in there. I think twice already didn't need to push in for those aerial kills to go ahead and make it. As we said, Kazuya doesn't have that strong of air dodge. I don't think Kazuya had the movement. Sonix didn't care.
I don't think there was, but you know, oh, okay, the up B out of shield on the spin dash. I keep wanting to call it roll dash. I can't stop doing that. But punishing that out of shield with the spin, with the up B to take the stock right back. I mean, managing to keep the game at least somewhat safe, but there's definitely a level of pressure that Sonix is putting out here that we did not see in the Super Strikers matchup. It is making this much more difficult for Anality.
Yeah, this is what we saw happen earlier too with Anality gameplay of people just playing in the air and switching up sides on them so quick. And you think fighting game character gets to turn around. If you're busy busting out a move, Sonic gets around you fast.
Yeah, and in the air as well. You don't get the automatic turnaround in the air. Anality set up such an extension off of that. I mean, 2 huge combo setups, but just wasn't able to find the stock off of it. The potential is there. Another solid setup like that, and Sonic's stock is going to be gone.
Yeah, Sonix knows. Sonix knows though, adding up percentage just bit by bit here is what's going to lead to the win, even if they lose the stock. So just racking away. Beautiful job with the laser game there by Anality.
You can see too that the difference between Sonix and Super Strikers playstyles here. Sonix is just picking options and going in so much quicker, keeping that pressure going, not giving time to think, oh, that spring was so far out, the homing attack is probably going to seal the deal here. Never mind, he was going to make it back, but the fair on ledge to cover the air dodge is going to shut that down. Sonix is going to take game 1 with 2 stocks remaining.
Sonix just playing such a clean game there and just constant attacking. Also, we saw right before that, Sonix moved in with a roll dash and it hit shield and it was a parry. It was a perfect parry by Anality. Hit with the back of them as they were moving through, got that second hit, and because the parry ended, it just went ahead and hit him, set Anality flying. The amount of times that Sonix is just going in with a move and then also hitting them with the crossover really makes this hard for Anality to have something to play against it, because they get through the first one and then that crossover hit takes them.
Yeah. And you know, those fighting game characters, they do get that auto turnaround that helps them deal with those situations a little bit, but like you pointed out, if you're in a move, you don't get to turn around. If you're in the air, you don't get to auto turn around. What is, that's not a fighting game character. Hold on.
No auto turnaround here, but we got a command grab. we have 2 command grabs, to be fair. Well, no, sorry, just the one, because this is Falcon, not Ganon. But yeah, you get a lot more ownership of what's going on with this character.
Yeah, we may not see those huge blow-ups like we were seeing on Kazuya, but, you know, just being able to play this neutral a little more effectively might just be what Anality needs here. So far, though, Sonix seems pretty confident in their ability to shut that down, and Anality held onto that jump for quite a while there, and boy, did it pay out.
Yeah, Anality, though, a lot more speed in this match. Just dodging around these attacks. This is more like the gameplay that we were seeing earlier against Super Striker. Anality has the speed just to be able to jump over these things and to be able to stay out of the range of Sonic's attacks. So, I don't know, like, percentage-wise, it was looking like Sonix really had it, but just with the moves that Anality's able to pull out here.
Yeah, Anality, the speed off of Captain Falcon is enabling Anality to really keep up with this matchup in a totally different way. Sonix can't pull that same pressure. We were just talking about, oh, the SD even. Just the fear from the ledge forced out on a miss input, and Sonix is going to lose that first stock just from not being able to recover.
Sonix taking that time, sitting on platform, just like regaining the mentality. Smart move. Sometimes you just need to sit there. I say it about the ledge all the time. That mentality is so important to this game. If you make a mistake, take a moment, use that platform, and then go back in hard.
Yeah, there's a reason they give you that time. There is a reason they give you that time. Spike, oh, big damage coming up from Anality here. Just owning this ledge situation. The bot dodge directly where it needs to be to stop that down smash from landing. Anality is going to get spiked by the spring. Stocks are even, but Sonic's still down by a little bit here.
We've seen both of them rack up percentage so fast, though. Honestly, percentage, barely a thing in this game. Each of them constantly trading that neutral for advantage and disadvantage so fast.
Yeah, Anality looking for the lethal stuff, too, in an offstage situation. Even when they're stuck out here, still throwing out stuff like the back air, checking the spring to get back up onto the stage, and then throwing out the up B. Just trying to find that hit that's going to put Anality, or put Sonix into disadvantage there. That up B is going to force Striker. Oh, never mind. Sonix was able to get right back past the ledge with the spin dash.
And honestly, felt like Anality was maybe throwing out that up B too often, able to find almost a kill off of it. So it shows Anality knows exactly what they're doing. Dash attack to re-zero the situation, and now they're both 1 stock, 0 percentage.
Look at the attempt on the combo extension there too from Anality. I mean, just hitting that first combo starter and then shielding to bait something out nearly had the extension too. But just a little bit off on a few places here on the execution is what's preventing Anality from getting these larger combos to really blow Super Strikers up. This off stage, this is a bad place to be. You go too low, and that spring is going to shut you down. Don't even have time to worry about that. Sonix coming out with the forward air to take the stock instead, and once again takes the game with the stock remaining.
That, from the first hit, as soon as Anality got back on stage, I feel like Sonix knew their game plan. They got him just as they were going for ledge the second time because they knew that landing on stage wasn't safe, and then they didn't even let them get close that time. Anality was probably thinking, what do? I tried landing on stage, I tried landing at ledge, neither one of them worked. Sonix didn't give them time to think, pushed out on that one, got the kill.
Yeah, you know, that said though, as much as I'm a fan of the Anality fighting game characters, this feels like the answer. This definitely feels like the best shot Anality has had all night of taking this set here. So let's see if Anality can, you know, maybe just refine this gameplay just a little bit, optimize this particular matchup just that little bit, and take this set with Captain Falcon.
Yeah, as I said before, this feels a lot like that Kazuya match where there was just a lot of jumping over all of the approaches, where you were shielding through the approaches. Anality, I think, going for that same thing, but going with somebody with a bit more speed, that way they can really match Sonic's aggressive gameplay. Because Sonix does not give you time to think. Sonix is pushing in and knows when to pull out those smash attacks too. It's not all about the spins with Sonix. Like, that's how we saw that ledge trapping working. And then that's the same thing that we saw the Sonix versus Super Striker gameplay. So because of how many options Sonix has here, I feel like it's
Oh
different.
no. Anality got caught waiting a little bit too long on that ledge. It is going to cost a stock. Sonix already with the lead now and starting to potentially run away with it here. Really playing that keep away well. I mean, even with Captain Falcon's speed on the ground, you just cannot catch up with that spin dash.
Anality was looking for that back air, but as soon as Anality turned around, Sonix went in, traded some percentage though, and able to get it there and knock out that stock from Sonix. Anality doing a good air juggle off the edge. That's some solid percentage there.
For a minute, I thought we were going to see the attempt for the combo into the knee. I really did, but Sonix was able to wiggle out of that a little bit sooner. We are now at 2 stocks apiece, and Anality trying to find a way out of this corner and into these bigger damage punishes here.
Anality going for that jab too. It hasn't worked out so far, but Captain Falcon's one of those characters. I believe the jab is 3 or 4 frame. It's something really quick with Captain Falcon, something that can come out fast enough, might be able to get in on Sonic there just by landing next to them and throwing out the jab.
Ooh, another spin dash into that back air once again. Anality going to lose another stock. We've been seeing that back air from Anality, though, really start to shut down that spin dash option when they can put Sonix in the corner. But Sonix is just not finding themselves in that situation very often, doing a very good job of staying evasive and staying out of that corner when possible, even holding onto that shield for quite a bit. The retaliation up B, not quite going to kill, but Anality does have the ledge. Can they find this stock?
So this is the thing. Sonix, I feel like every time they're making an approach, they know the move. That's not how Anality wanted to go down.
That's a rough way to go. That is going to be the 3-0 there for Sonix. That up tilt actually did secure that stock. Sonix did not have a way back after that, but the Captain Falcon upbeat's not able to get back onto the stage, got stuck underneath instead. I mean, that could have been the start of a comeback there, but